Hi there, I'm Adam from Cardboard Studio. Welcome to another episode featuring the 3D Breakable Core Pack. In this episode, we'll walk through a quick start guide to help you get up and running with the asset in just few minutes. This video is divided into following sections: testing the asset after importing, using breakable items in your own scene, and finally the Destroyable Manager. Feel free to use the timestamps below to jump to any section that interests you. So, after importing the 3D Breakable Core Pack, there are a few things I recommend doing right away. Let's start by opening the first demo scene to make sure everything is working as expected. Go to 3D Breakable Core Pack, Scenes, Scene 1, and open it up. If you haven't imported TextMesh Pro into your project yet, Unity will prompt you to do so now. It's required to properly display canvas text comments used through the demo scenes. Just hit import, and after a few moments everything should display correctly. Now, let's enter play mode and test it out. Try clicking on the breakable items using your mouse. They should break apart with satisfying effects. Looks good? Awesome. Now, let's try adding breakable items into a brand new scene. First, create and open a new scene. Next, let's add your first breakable object. Navigate to 3D Breakable Core Pack, Prefab, 00, Prefabs, Find Items. Choose something interesting and drag it into your scene. Now, let's add a floor so the pieces have something to bounce off when they break. You can use a simple plane scaled out as a base. Next, we need something to actually trigger the destruction. We'll use a physics-based collision. Right-click in the hierarchy and go to 3D Object, Cube. Place the cube above your breakable item by adjusting the Y position. Don't forget to add rigid body component to it, so it can fall and collide naturally. Now enter play mode and let's test it out. You notice two things happened. First, the breakable item is destroyed when hit. And second, a Destroyable Manager is automatically created in the scene. Let's talk about that next. The Destroyable Manager is core part of the breakable system. If it's not already in your scene, it will be added automatically when the first breakable item is triggered. But you can and should manually add it to your scene for control over global settings. Let's do that now. Navigate to 3D Breakable Core Pack, Resources, find the Destroyable Manager Prefab and drag it into your hierarchy. Now, you have access to a variety of global settings for all breakable items in your scene. Let's do a quick test. Change the Fade Off effect to Disappear. Now enter play mode. As we can see, after a few seconds, broken pieces were removed from the scene just like that. The Destroyable Manager gives you centralized control over your breakable items. It allows you to define global settings such as collision condition type, action type, fade-off effects, loot drop behavior, and sound effects. You can easily enable or disable features, fine-tune interactions, and ensure consistent behavior across your entire scene. All from one place. So, that's all for a quick start guide. If you'd like to dive deeper into each system, be sure to check out other tutorial episodes covering advanced features, collision types, and more. If you enjoyed this asset, please consider leaving a review. It would help me tremendously. And if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate if you'd like, comment, and share. It's mean a lot and helps me keep going. That's all from Cardboard Studio for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.